Good evening. It is Tuesday, January 10th. I'm at home, enjoying the third of my days, the 3 days off, to go back to work tomorrow. And I'm just making another video to share my vintage, antique, and record finds today. And a few things that I found maybe a couple weeks ago. I'm going to start with what I went down to Centralia, Washington for, which is a antique town, an antique mecca that I frequent, sometimes weekly, because I like it so much. And I went down for this tray from the 1962 Seattle World's Fair. And I caved in and ended up buying a whole slew of things that I had been eyeing over the past few weeks. Like this tray even had been for sale for quite a while, and it was kind of pricey. And I don't know why I kept passing it up. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I love the World's Fair stuff, and it's in stellar, straight condition. There's one on eBay right now, and it's probably about they're asking what I paid for it, and it's all rusty and kiboshed. They just don't turn up nicer than this. There was another one there, similar, and it sold, so I'm lucky it was still there. So I'm going to display this on one of my end tables with a lot of my mid-century stuff, and it'll look nice and space age in here. But I love a lot of things in the area, and I like the stuff from the World's Fair. It's still left over up in Seattle. I mean, all of this stuff is still there. The Space Needle's still there. I enjoy going up into it, and for the views of the area on a nice clear day, and seeing Mount Rainier and the area and the sound. It's just awesome. And the monorail is still running, and it's fun, and even a little bit of like transportation downtown. In the Pacific Science Center, see exhibits there and things come through, and that's awesome. And I think the Coliseum is now the Key Arena, and I've seen concerts there, and the Sonics I believe used to play there, if that is the Key, which I think it is, before they left town. Anyway, enough about the tray. On to my next things. That I got these a couple weeks ago. I believe they're Viking. This is a floor vase. It's really tall, amber. Remember these out of the 60s? It's just so cool. I bought 3 of them, 2 about the same height, and then a red one. This is a green one. Remember this crap? I love it. Love them. Love them. I'm going to display these 3 together in my kitchen on my console table, which I use as a bar. The red background doesn't help, but this is a red one. And I believe they're all Viking brand. Possibly Fenton, but I think Viking. What next? If you remember my white gold flecked flamingo, I think I bought him a few friends. This highly stylized crane looking swan bird. And then this little guy looks like he's out of the 50s. I love the way his head is back and pointing practically straight up. It's just so unusual. A futuristic swan. And he's got the 24 or 18 karat whatever old paint that was so typical on just about like every piece of decor out of the 50s. Oh, what next? I can't forget this little dish with just Space Needle on it. Too cool. I'm gonna put that on my end table. There's my 7 and 7. What next? More World's Fair stuff. I'll keep going with the World's Fair stuff. I got one more thing after this. Pacific Science Center. This is a beer schooner, which I plan on drinking and beer at it. By PBR in or something, you know. Space Needle, monorail, Gateway, and I don't know what that was. Rides. I don't know if that portion of Seattle Center is still there. And Fire King mugs. I bought a pair. There were 4, and somebody had bought the other 2. I don't know if I'd really would have wanted to have had 4, but I love Fire King mugs, and I have a red one with a black bottom, and I have a green one with a black bottom. And somewhere packed away, I have one that I grew up with, and that I love to have my tea and coffee, even when I was a kid, out of. These are probably out of the 40s. Turquoise soft blue salt and pepper shaker I plan on actually using. And then, let's see, more World's Fair stuff before I can't forget. A souvenir program. So for those of us like myself that weren't born, or I mean weren't able to go to it, this is pretty fun. And there, look at the Space Needle. It's painted all white today, but it was originally, the roof was orange. There's a lot more color on the buildings in the Seattle Center than today. They're all just kind of like painted white. Monorail. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm trying to find a picture of these. Some ladies in here on an escalator, and they look like, I don't know, they just look like they're dressed like Lady Bird Johnson or something. Anyway. These placemats. They were a pack of 4, pretty reasonable, and I think unused even. This pink, like, and silvery, sparkly tweed. Awesome, awesome. Napkin holder, turquoise, very futuristic. Most likely 50s. Love it. Looks like a building in the Seattle Center. Yeah. Red Wing. Love it. And those are the only 2 pieces of that set I could find. Franciscan Starburst. This is a gravy boat. I love this pattern. It's super retro, and I've seen it in the antique shops and even thrift shops, and I don't know why pass it up. I mean, if I can't have a place setting, I can at least have a saucer and a teacup or something I can use, or even a plate to display. Would look so cool. I mean, this is so cool. I wonder if they make a reproduction of it. They ought to, but then again, if they did, I wouldn't be cool for having some of the original. These. I love Pyrex. I love Fire King stuff. I got 2 of these. I mean, they're common, but these are in stellar shape. No chips or hardly any nicks or scratches. And clean, too, like they had never been used or cooked with. Avocado green, Crazy Daisy. And then here's its counterpart for its dynamic duo, the Harvest Gold. Is that awesome or what? It's funny to me that this stuff is turning up in antique shops now and it's collectible. I mean, growing up, this stuff got old and outdated and tacky, and the colors were regarded as ugly and disgusting, and so people wanted to update. And I remember my folks sending this stuff to the Goodwill and or the garage sales, and you know, we thought it was pukey. But now it's retro, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, what else? I think that just about covers it. The records. Playing is Stanley Black, Tropical Moonlight. And then, I'm not going to even try to pronounce this stuff. It's French songs. But it's got, you know, songs that, if you watch my videos, that you know that I love. And I mentioned Autumn Leaves, La Mer, and this has La Vie en Rose on it. Awesome. And that's what's playing. Very fitting for tonight, because last night was the full moon, and at about, I don't know if I mentioned it, I think I mentioned it earlier in the video, or did I? At about 7 p.m. tonight, the moon was huge on the horizon. I mean, just like unreal, like you see in the movies, like impossibly large. It was pretty cool. One more nice copy, Benny Goodman, Jersey Bounce, and String of Pearls. And String of Pearls, you know, a lot of the big bands did that. Glenn Miller did it, who knows, I think Artie Shaw did it, maybe Vaughn Monroe, they all did it. Great songs. And those were my finds for today, and I hope you enjoyed my videos. And I'm gonna kick back and listen to some more music and sip my 7 and 7 here in my Atomic Diamond-y cocktail glass. And I look forward to making some more videos and sharing my finds with you all. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit of a long video. See you next time. Bye.